one of the tools I really think that you need to know right now is, why is it that you can remember the words off by heart to a favorite song, and at this moment in time it's how do I recall information that I've learned, that I've revised? But wouldn't it be great, can you imagine having the ability to recall that information as though you were recalling your favourite song? Because your favourite song, you think about it, boom, it comes back to you just like that. And the reason why it comes back to you is because of the way that you actually learned the song. There's certain ingredients. Now, if we look at the ingredients to your favourite song, this is what happens. Okay, so first of all, you don't listen to it once, you repeat it over and over and over and over again. That's a key ingredient. Second thing is you listen to your favourite song and you have the volume up, not down. Third thing is that it's catchy. So the words have a certain beat. When you learn it, it's, it creates a certain tempo. All right. When that tempo, what happens? So I would ask you, does a favourite song make you feel good? When I ask an audience this, they usually say yes, favourite songs make you feel good. But then I question it and I say, do all favourite songs make you feel good? And the answer to that is no. So a favourite song has to have emotion. Now, emotion is a key ingredient, because when I ask students, what's the emotion that you associate with school? Well, if we're going to have the honest conversation, well, the emotion is boredom. Excuse me, the emotion is boredom. And so what happens is, I'm just going to take a quick drink here. The emotion is boredom. Now, what happens is, emotion, if there's no emotion in something, then the mind switches off. And I'm going to say this to you, if you're bored, it's your fault. You only get bored because the mind's not being challenged. If the mind's being challenged, it can't be bored, because it's going to be engaged, it's being stretched. So if you're bored right now, it's your fault. It's not the teacher's fault, it's not your parents' fault, it's your fault. And I know you're thinking, well, Jamie, how can you say it's my fault? Yes, because it's about creating emotion. So, emotion's a key one in terms of remembering the words to your favourite song. Okay, so what else would we have? We've got repeat, volume, words, emotion. Here's a key ingredient. Move. So when you have a favourite song, you don't stand still. You're moving, you said differently, you're dancing. And when there's movement, it creates emotion. And when there's emotion, the brain remembers it differently. It says, let me record that differently. And this is what happens. You sit still. You have the volume down. It's not catchy. Yes, you do repeat it, but you don't repeat it in a way, the reason, one more. Let's put this on. Out loud. So you're revising and it's in your head. But your favourite song, you don't sing it in your head. You sing it out loud. You sing it in the shower. You sing it, when you're walking down the street, you sing it out loud. These are key ingredients. My son his name's Kobe, and Kobe's favourite song is not a nursery rhyme. Even from the age of 2, his favourite song was 50 Cent, Candy Shop by 50 Cent. I kid you not. And, he's been listening to that song for years because it's been on the back of his mum's car. Now, why is it his favourite song? Because every time he got in the car, he'd be like, Mum, put the song on. So he'd be repeating it over and over and over again. He'd have the volume up because he's saying, turn it up, turn it up. Words. I hope he doesn't know what the words mean, as he's now only 7 years old. But the words, it was catchy. Emotion. He absolutely loved the song. He'd be dancing in the back and he'd be moving. He'd be like this, with his Chupa Chup lolly and pretending it's a microphone. And he'd sing it out loud, which is why he can recall the song over and over and over again. There's one more key ingredient that I've forgotten here, and I'll put it here. Meaning. Favorite songs have meaning. And so when you're studying, when you're revising for your exams right now, or you're trying to recall anything, this is a list of ingredients that you have, that you do naturally for your favorite song. This is what happens. Do this with anything that you're trying to remember, and it will come back to you like your favorite song.